ओम शांति। यह बाबा की सेवा के लिए नया चैनल चालू किया है। इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti, Morning Murli, 14th April. Sweet letter of Bap Dada for sweet, sweet children. Essence, sweet children, settle your account of loss with the power of yoga and accumulate your account of happiness. Sweet children, settle your account of loss with the power of yoga and accumulate your account of happiness. Become businessmen and check your accounts properly. Question: what promise did you children make to the Father, and what is the easy way to fulfill that promise? What promise did you children make to the Father, and what is the easy way to fulfill that promise? Answer: you made the promise, mine is only one Shiv Baba and none other. What is the promise? Mine is only one Shiv Baba and none other. Even in devotion you said, Baba, when you come, I shall break all other relationships and have a relationship with only you. Now Baba says, children, remove the consciousness of bodies and all bodily relationships from your intellects and remember me alone. Don't let your hearts be drawn to those old bodies. Don't let your hearts be drawn to those old bodies. However, this takes a lot of effort. In order to fulfill this promise, wake up early in the morning and talk to yourself. Just think, this play is about to end. In order to fulfill this promise, wake up early in the morning and talk to yourself. Just think, this play is about to end. Song: leave your throne in the sky and come down to the earth. Om Shanti. You children call out, come from the Supreme Abode. Even though they don't know the meaning of it, impure human beings sing this song. They call out, come and make the impure ones pure. Because it is at present the kingdom of Ravan. You children also know that Bharat was a divine elevated kingdom. Bharat was a divine elevated kingdom. You are now making effort to become elevated. The Father says, you children now have to return home. You have to settle your accounts of past sins. Businessmen clear their accounts every 12 months. They do their profit and loss accounts. You children know that you experience profit in Bharat for half a cycle and loss for half a cycle. That is, you have happiness for half a cycle and sorrow for half a cycle. Even then, there is very little sorrow. When it is the Tamopradhan stage, there is adulterated devotion. The Father sits here and explains to you children, now you have to go into profit. You have to settle your accounts of loss with the power of yoga. Your account of sin should be cut away and your account of happiness should accumulate. Your account of sin will be burnt away to the extent that you remember me. You also have to become pure and imbibe the knowledge of the Gita. No one here relates the knowledge of Gita scriptures. No one here relates the knowledge of the Gita scripture. God gave the knowledge of this Gita. At present, because the intellects of human beings are tamopradhan, no one knows the Father. This is why they are called orphans. You explain that Bharat was the word of pure, charitable and elevated souls. You also have pictures of this. Bharat was very wealthy in the golden age. At the beginning of the religion of Islam and of Buddhism, etc., there were very few people of those religions. The founders of those religions came first, and then all the other souls of each religion followed. They don't go into a kingdom but into their own religion. And it is when there is an increase of hundreds of thousands that they become kings and queen, etc. Here your kingdom is from very beginning, from the beginning of the golden age. There is the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. Bharat was the highest when it was elevated. It is said God the highest on high, only He is called the truth. He comes and gives true knowledge. All others give false knowledge of the Father. Everyone remembers God, the Father, but no one knows the Father. If you ask them, do you know your worldly father? They would not reply that he is omnipresent. A father means a father. You receive an inheritance from the father. The father explains, I am the unlimited creator. They invite me to come into the impure world. There is no annihilation. This is the impure world. I have come for you children, and I only explain to you children. It is only for peace that human beings adopt gurus. However, all of that belongs to the path of devotion. They teach Hatha Yoga, etc. But you don't receive the unlimited inheritance from that. This is the impure world. I have come for you children, and I only explain to you children. It is only for peace that human beings adopt gurus. However, all of that belongs to the path of devotion. They teach Hatha Yoga, etc. But you don't receive the unlimited inheritance from that. People adopt gurus, and so they receive a little temporary happiness from them. All of them only give limited happiness. The unlimited Father is the one who gives unlimited happiness. The Father brings the gift of liberation and liberation in life with him. In the golden age, there is only one religion. Here, there are innumerable religions. Expansions continues. Now all of those souls are to go back to the land of peace. You children are now receiving the knowledge of the beginning, the middle and end of the world. The Father is the seed of the human world tree. He has all the knowledge. If you say He is omnipresent, there could neither be knowledge nor devotion. If God were omnipresent, what need is there to perform devotion of God? They perform devotion, but they don't understand anything. They worship pebbles and stones. So many people go to bath in the Gangas. If the Gangas were the purifier, everyone would be pure. Everyone would be pure and everyone would be able to go to the lands of liberation and liberation in life. However, no one is able to go there. If a guru were able to return home, he should be able to take his followers too. However, neither does he go, nor is he able to say anything to his followers. They have a great deal of body consciousness. None of them is able to say, I am the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the Father of you children, and I have come to take you back with me. Only the Father has the right to say this. So you have to leave this old world. Therefore, the power of yoga is definitely needed. You will not attain a status by being careless. You children know that Baba is making you worthy. The children who become unworthy go bankrupt. Every cycle I make you 100% solvent, and then Ravan makes you insolvent. You understand it is right that it is now the confluence of the end of the Iron Age and the beginning of the Golden Age. Suppose if a house has a lifespan of 100 years and it is 25 years old, then a quarter of its lifespan has already passed. When it is 50 years old, you would say that it is old. This too is divided into 4 parts. There are the Sato Pradhan, Sato, Rajo and Tamo stages, and now this old world will become new. That is, the whole world will receive a new birth. This is the old world. Father says, I am now giving it to a new birth. It is becoming new from old. You have come here to study Raj Yoga. You also know that you are actors in this drama. We souls came here to adopt bodies and play our parts. No one in the world knows this. If they considered themselves to be actors, they would know the creator and the director. They say, just for the sake of saying it, that this is the field of action. When did it begin? Who is its creator? They don't know any of this. Human beings should at least know this. To fight among themselves is the activity of orphans. Deities cannot be called orphans because there is no arguing or fighting there. Deities cannot be called orphans because there is no arguing or fighting there. Here some children even kill their own father. All of them are impure and corrupt, and this is why they continue to cause sorrow. For half a cycle, it is the kingdom of voiceless deities. At present, not a single person is completely voiceless. The Father is now giving you elevated directions. This old world is about to end. I have come to establish the new world. You made a promise, Baba. When you come, I will break off all relationships with everyone and have a relationship with only you. Mine is only one Shiv Baba and none other. Now Baba has come and he says, children, renounce your bodies and body relationships and remember me. And remember me. This requires effort. They say, Baba, we know that all of those friends or relatives are already dead. These bodies will also finish. They are old. We will now shed our old bodies and go into new ones. Our hearts are detached from those old bodies. We will go very soon. The old world is to be burnt away. The Father says, wake up early in the morning and think. The play is about to end and we have to return home. We now have to follow the Shrimat of the One Father and go to the new world. This is why your intellects, yoga must be broken away from everyone and connected to the One alone while you are alive. A lot of practice is required for this. The Father says, in order to practice this, wake up early in the morning. During the day, you have to perform actions for your livelihood, so increase the practice of having remembrance at night. However much time you get, remember Baba. No matter how much you walk in remembrance of Baba, you will never get tired. With the power of yoga, there is also happiness. If there is the habit of having remembrance, you are able to remember Baba wherever you may be sitting. Even while eating, you have to stay in remembrance. There should not be any wasteful conversation. Only by having remembrance of the Father will your sins be absolved. Your final thoughts will then lead you to your destination. So you now have to return home. The one who grants everyone salvation, the one who makes everyone elevated, the one who takes everyone back to the land of peace is only the one Father. For birth after birth, you found a father, teacher, and guru, but they were physical. No one taught you to be the soul conscious. This is the unlimited Father, the ocean of knowledge. All souls have sanskars within them, and those sanskars emerge when they take bodies. So you now have the knowledge of the whole drama, whereas everyone else is in complete darkness. It is said the Satguru gives the ointment of knowledge. The one who gives the ointment of knowledge is the Father, the Son of knowledge. The golden age is called the day and iron age is called the night. Souls remember the incorporeal Father. The Father says, I explain to you children through the mouth of Brahma the significance of all the scriptures of the path of devotion, exactly as I did a cycle ago. All of that is the paraphernalia of devotion and it continues for half a cycle. People have said that it has been going on from time immemorial and they have been burning Ravan from the time immemorial. They also say that all the festivals they celebrate have been continuing from time immemorial. So, what is the meaning of time immemorial? What is the meaning of the time immemorial? They don't know. They have written that the duration of the golden age is hundreds of thousands of years. This proves that people are in immense darkness. They don't know when devotion begins or when they become pure. They don't know anything. When did God, the one who makes impure ones pure, come? They say that 3000 years before Christ there was heaven. However, there are many opinions. In the world, many different opinions are being followed. The Father comes and gives elevated directions. By following Shrimad, you are being elevated. You are becoming elevated. That is deities. By following Shrimad, you are becoming elevated. That is deities. There is also the rosary of Rudra. Rudra is incorporeal God. He is Shri Shri. Deities are called Shri, which means elevated. You children know the word is being made elevated by Shri Shri. The Father is the doubly elevated.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
The Father is the doubly elevated one who makes you elevated. So you have to remember all of these things. Only those who understood this cycle ago will understand it now. This knowledge is also for those of all other religions. This knowledge is also for those of all other religions. The Father tells everyone, consider yourself to be a soul. You are now receiving so much happiness from the Unlimited Father. The Unlimited Father comes and adopts so many children. They are mouth-born progeny. There are so many BKs who will then become deities. This is the godly clan. The grandfather is incorporeal and the name of his child is Prajapita Brahma, the father of people. He adopts you through him. You Brahmins are family of Shiv Baba. And then there is expansion. Yours is the number one generation. You do service and bring benefits to everyone. The physical temples are your accurate memorial. The physical temples are your accurate memorials. Here you are sitting in the living form and you know that we are carrying out establishment once again. The temples on the path of devotion are memorials to us. Where would you be if Shiv Baba were not here? Where would you be if Shiv Baba were not here? Where would Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar be? Shiv Baba is now creating creation. The picture of Brahma, the father of people, should be separate. They say Trimurti Brahma, but that does not mean anything. You know that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is carrying out establishment through Brahma. Shiv Baba is Karan Karavanhar. All of these things have to be imbibed. Shiv Baba himself is teaching Raj Yoga and giving knowledge, and so it should be imbibed. In this, purity comes first. In this, purity comes first. So you have to show courage. That is, show how you live in your households and still remain pure. In order to save a daughter she is married off, that is known as a pure marriage. Some fails in this, whereas there are others who are married and yet live pure lives. So you have to remain pure and take this knowledge. Only when you imbibe this and make others equal to yourself will you be able to claim a high status. Many obstacles come to this sacrificial fire of knowledge. All of this will happen. It is fixed in the drama. Some daughters say, "What would I do with wealth?" Some daughters say, "What would I do with wealth? Instead, it would be better to clean pots and just have chapatis to eat. For at least I would then be able to remain pure." However, a lot of courage is needed for that. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and we spiritual children says Namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual father. Essence for dharana: first, while eating, stay in remembrance. Don't engage yourself in wasteful conversation. Settle your accounts of sin by having remembrance. Second, during the day, earn your livelihood, and at night, stay awake and talk to yourself. Think, this play is about to end, and we are now to go back home. This play is about to end, and we are now to go back home. Therefore, break off all your attachments while you live. Today's blessing: feel Baba's hand on your head and take a blessing. May you be a word transformer and be constantly free from obstacles, and make others the same with your stage of double intoxication. May you be a word transformer and be constantly free from obstacles, and make others the same with your stage of double intoxication. Baba is saying, a master and a child. A master and a child. Stabilize in the stage of a master and in the stage of a child when you want. This double intoxication will make you constantly free from obstacles. The title of such souls is the destroyer of obstacles. However, this is not destroyer of obstacles for just yourself, but destroyer of obstacles for the whole world. You are the word transformers. You are the word transformers. Obstacles automatically become weak in front of those who are powerful. Slogan: be stable in your double light form and all burdens will finish. Be stable in your double light form and all burdens will finish. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.